Windsor City Council met today. CTV's Travis Fortnum was there and joins us with the recap. Travis, not a very long meeting this morning, but still lots to talk about.
No, it wasn't very long, Stephanie. Council usually meets every 2 weeks at 10 a.m. and today's session wrapped in just over an hour. Still, there were a few items that stood out. The big topic going into today's meeting was development charges, the fees developers pay to help cover the cost of things like new roads and sewers. Council voting unanimously today to keep those fees frozen for up to 5 years, a move meant to keep Windsor attractive for builders amid some economic uncertainty. The rates were last raised in 2021. Councillor Kieran McKenzie says this motion adds flexibility with a yearly check-in and the option to end the freeze early if conditions change. City staff also clarifying there's no requirement to hold the freeze for the full 5 years. Council can revisit it anytime. Windsor Mayor Drew Dilkens says it's a move that makes sense for now.
If the economy changes in 1 year or 2 years from now, we don't have to wait 5 to go back and update the study. We can do that rather quickly. But right now, at this point in time, it's incumbent, I think, upon the city to play their role, which is making sure that we're not putting any more burden as people are trying to build homes and trying to create development in the community, which of course helps create jobs as well.
The mayor also taking a moment to formally welcome Ward 2 Councillor Fraser Fathers, who won last month's by-election. Today marked his first time around the table as a member of council.
I want to thank Mayor Dilkens and all the members of council for the warm welcome that I've had over the past few days as I've tried to understand the goings-on, and a special thanks to administration as well for all their openness to the many, many questions that I've had, and I'm sure the many, many more questions that I have coming forward.
Maybe you noticed some unusual objects around council chambers in some of those shots. Councillors and staff bringing in toys today, helping kick off Sparky's Toy Drive. Windsor Fire expects the need to be high this year, and families who need help can register at 3 different sign-up events. One on Saturday at Forest Glade Arena, one Sunday at the Gino Marcus Community Center, and one on the 23rd at Hotel de Grace Hospital. Those details are up on our website, ctvnewswindsor.ca. And speaking of the holidays, downtown councillor Ronaldo Agostino is raising a question over when the new City Hall Square ice rink might open.
I do have skates, and I will be one of the first ones out there. And I'm not saying I'm a great skater, but I definitely want to try it out.
Work to shut down the fountains started at the end of October. The $15 million feature to replace the Charles Clark Square rink was initially supposed to open last winter, but it wasn't ready. With the first taste of winter hitting us this weekend, some are itching to see it take shape.
Immediately after the Remembrance Day ceremonies taking place tomorrow, you'll begin to see increased activities here at the square with the plan to have the rink up and running. You know, we don't quite have the official date as of yet, but it's coming soon. It's within the next 3 to 4 weeks now at this point, if everything goes well with the weather.
Chaco also answering a question from Riverside Councillor Joanne Gignac, passed along from residents asking about the Peace Fountain, which was removed in 2023 with a $10 million replacement said to be in place this year. It wasn't. Chaco says crews ran into, quote, some surprises with what work was needed, so there's a new timeline.
The Peace Fountain works start in the spring with construction occurring, and still a good chance that there will be a Peace Fountain up and running at some point in later next year, but there is always the possibilities with the ongoing in waterworks and always through the construction season that it could be potentially delayed by a few months, but the goal is still to have it up and running for some point of the 2026 operating season.
Council convenes again on November 24th. Stephanie?
Only an hour meeting, yet you had so much coverage there. Travis Fortnum tonight, thank you for this.